Invade might be able to pick out later.
Yeah, lots of sustainability from the side of Invade. They have a lot of safety in this composition. What they would need on the second ban rotations is going to be a little bit more damage. Cerberus could really hold that just by banning the Zeri, banning the Xayah. So you won't really have a choice but to pick up a Tristana that has a really awkward way to go with the power spikes that the Tristana has, and also an Azrael that they could pick up. So they're going to be trapping Invade here on what ADC to pick.
Yeah, we'll see. Ezreal, yes, has a bit of that mobility, but the thing is with Akali, how small the map is, she's able to just traverse these distances, able to stick on the Ezreal, even though Ezreal might have that arcane shift. You're able to hit the Shuriken, can still follow him from everywhere. So that could potentially be a problem. I also like that for Cerberus, we've seen that Sivir gets blown up by an Akali, so instead they pick up both of the champions. Yeah, Galio is going to be picked here by Invade for sure.
Yeah, the abandoned Nautilus picks up the Galio. Cerberus could definitely pick up Braum here, but based on this composition, I think it's not going to work out that well. I mean, there's a lot of melee champions which could really make it work, but an Alistar would be a way better pick here just for them to stop the pushes happening from the side of Invade. But they go in for a set. Is that gonna be, oh yes, it is actually going to be a set on the support role. That is an interesting pickup here by Cerberus Esports, but also a really good one though, because with the three melee champions that they have, it's gonna be easier to hit the face breaker against most of these members.
Yeah, definitely as well. I think it's gonna be a better matchup when it comes to at least the dual lane bot lane, right? Compared if you're picking out a Alistar, a set deals a bit more damage, it's gonna be a lot more pressure on the Ezreal and Galio that's picked up here by Invade. Also, the showstopper of set would be a really good tool as well to take out the Camille from the Hex Ultimatum. So a lot of good things coming out from that set, which is kind of similar as well to Alistar. The difference is Alistar is more CC heavy as well as tank heavy, while this set will provide a bit more damage to the composition that CES is already piloting.
Yeah, Cerberus Esports already has a lot of damage in that composition overall, and they would really need somebody to really shake it up and get to the back line, because that is what their composition really wants, and that set is going to be a good tool for them to do that, because based on what we're seeing from Invade, that's a classic front to back composition, and pulling taking off that formation is what a set does the best.
Taking advantage of the front to back as well, taking away to pushing out the main tank like the Galio. The Galio does channel the taunt, can just push him towards the enemy team, landing with a big AoE smash damage from the max health. So yeah, a lot of good things coming out from the composition of Cerberus, but for Invade, looking at them as well, they do have a bit of that early game that they may try to take advantage of. Ezreal has that mystic shot, might be able to harass the Sivir if put in a bad position, as well as the Lee Sin might be able to make plays earlier on.
Yeah. For now, what Cerberus could do here in the early game, we do see a Kassadin versus Vladimir a lot on our recent games, but having an Akali is way better, just because of, as you said, she has a bit of an earlier power spike, which makes the fight awkward in the early game. Duckby having a hard time here to get the face breaker until Typro Fam is gonna fall, and that's gonna be the first kill onto their side. Arcane Shield just goes in, Duckby goes in with another shot, and Bank would be able to get the double kill.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about in terms of the strength of the level 1 with the Ezreal, right? Has the Mystic Shot, you basically have 2 auto attacks every couple of seconds. We see right here, there's a very aggressive in by Typro Pam. It kind of looked bad at first because he was the one who was about to fall down, but him getting to push the wave first for Invade, they hit level 2, back hit level 2, and that was why they were able to get a bit more of that HP as well, that arcane shift to finish the kill.
Very smart way to play that early game in order for Genza to not get a lot of damage. We all know that Sivir takes a long time for her to get the power spikes that she needs. She gets damaged by item 2. So for now, it's gonna be Bank having the easier chances here of winning the fight. A great cancel on Y1. That forces the flash away.
Yeah, that forces the flash away, and right now, Cerberus Esports, Y1 also with a really good rotation because they will be the ones to crash the wave. Undelish is here though, in the area, might be dangerous.
Yeah, Typro Fam would want to go for this fight. They know that they don't have it at this point in the game. It's going to be easy for them to take down that support. Cerberus is still gonna have a problem here. Bank goes in. One more damage with the Arcane Shift. Mystic Shot. Not enough. It's a good thing they had the exhaust there. Unleash could potentially kill Genza this early. Y1 is there to help out. One more Mystic Shot or one more Arcane Shift could definitely get them the kill. Flash coming out from Genza. Stops them with another push. Duckby's gonna come in. Typro Pam is gonna die here in the process. At least they get a plating on the bot side.
Yeah, it's gonna be a plate positive here for Invade. And again, the Sivir not being able to get experience and gold from a crashing wave in the bot lane. Oh!
Wait, Bank? Duckby might die here. Great way to use that damage from Bank.
Yeah, Bank's just been on fire. This game has just been going super aggressive, being able to hit a lot of his mystic shots to be able to deal the damage on the bot side. Oh no, mid lane.
Level 5 on BMM. Stopping Bluff X from getting that level 5. Oh no, never mind. He has a level 5 now, so he's gonna back away.
Yeah. But unfortunately here, because of the damage done on Bluff X, this wave is can be slow push by BMM. Can just keep it there in the mid lane, denying a bit more XP as well as gold for Bluff X. Oh.
He's gonna see this. Goes in for the hook shot. They have Typro Fam. They definitely go in here if ever they need to, but not gonna get it. Invade, even though they had a lot of kills, still only had a 400 gold lead.
Yeah. That's why I'm curious right now where this lead is coming from. We did see that the first one did go to the side of Cerberus Esports, so it feels like they have one more kill in their belt. When it comes to gold, bang!
Such a safe play coming from Bank. Doesn't really need to commit onto anything. Could be left alone here on the top side. Hook shot. Even have on the leash. Pushes him back onto the edge of that wall. And that's going to be the end of it.
Oh my god.
With the Ruthless Predator from Taku.
Just classic Renekton things. Able to take these 2v1s. And Y1 getting into top side here.
Ooh. Force it out. Flash. World Ender was used. Nothing hit. And that's why he's going to back away.
Yeah, Belby just gracefully strutting along, dodging the knockups coming from that Aatrox and being able to live, not getting punished. Although Taco is still on the area. It's level 7 compared to level 6.
Doesn't have the rage though. Doesn't have the rage. It doesn't need to fight this. With the aggression that they have on the top side, Taku is playing this perfectly. Especially he's winning the fight with the showstopper. Look at that.
Oh, I was
here. On the hunt. They use the Arcade Shift to the Flash, and Bank is going to be surviving that. Y1's gonna come in. He doesn't have the World Ender. The Flash is gonna be used, but they have the exhaust to stop him from getting more. Bank was able to survive, and Y1's gonna fall down in the process. But in backline, though, BMM tries to go for the fight. Unleash tries to get the damage onto Genza. Dak B is gonna fall in this battle. What a great Dragon's Rage. Was able to knock up BMM, and BMM is gonna die here on the bot lane. 4 kills for the side of Invade.
Yeah, 4 kills for the side of Invade right there. I think it's only gonna be 3. Or two for the side of... no, I don't think there was any kills for the side of Cerberus right there. But as we head into the replay right here, this was Cerberus Esports trying to take advantage of Bank, trying to deal as much damage so that Y1 could get the kill. But
that missed.
Clean dodge! It dodged. Bank used his mystic shot instead of moving. Y1 did not predict that, but off screen right there, we did see BMM taking him down. And at this point in time, Cerberus Esports was... bit off
Dragon's Rage though. Oh
man. Dragon Rage, and they weren't here for a bit too long. Invade was able to react appropriately. That's why right now, even though there is now 4 more kills when it comes to the lead in favor of Invade.
I'm really surprised why Cerberus is taking these fights though. They don't really need to take these fights because we all know that Invade does have the advantage just because Bank is so fed, and BMM is also gonna die just because of the punish that they could do right there in the bottom side.
Yeah, but on the other end, Cerberus Esports trying to go for an exchange here in the mid lane.
Who's gonna get it first?
They do get it. They do get it with Shelly. Shelly able to take the first turret in favor of Cerberus Esports. That's why this gold lead is still very much even. Only about 500 right now for Invade, even though Invade is getting more of these kills. Looking as well where most of the advantage is here. Even though the Sivir has died 3 times, and with the 213 Ezreal, it's only a 200 gold lead for the Ezreal, and that just shows right now how much maybe Cerberus Esports has been able to get more resources in the bot lane.
Yeah, just because of the waves that they get. That's one of the things that is so good about Sivir. You don't really expect a Sivir to be down so much gold just because of the amount of wave clear that a Sivir can do in the game. Now on the top side, gonna be going here for the fight. Stops it with a slice and dice. And now he was forced to flash. Duckby's gonna go in. Facebreaker's not gonna hit. Yeah, the Hero's entrance right here. Would be able to get the knockup, but never mind. He was cancelled by Y1.
Yeah, it was cancelled by Y1. Invade here for the response, but Camila's already down. There's still 3 members of Cerberus here. They might be looking for a dive.
Yeah, knocks up onto Duckby. That taunt was perfect. Unleash goes in. He's not gonna be able to end his life. Back is gonna be here. Might be hard for them. The exhaust is going to be slowing them down. Unleash would be able to go through. Damage right there from the Darkened Blade is not going to be enough, and Invade still wins the fight.
Yeah, Invade has just been out fighting Cerberus in a lot of these cases here, and they might be able to take down this tower. Kako and Genza going for the defense.
Yeah, damage going to be there. Back was able to get the True Shot Barrage. That Sonic Wave could have been the end of it, but he wasn't able to really proc it out of range for Invade.
Yeah, Invade fighting back here. Keep talking about them where they haven't gotten even a game win yet in the whole league. Haven't even gotten the series, haven't gotten a win. They're a 0-20 record. So far though in this game, there's a bit of a better showing for them. 2k gold lead.
Ooh.
Right now, 8 minutes. Hypro Pam.
Okay, he's not gonna be. Oh wait,
Duckby still here.
Still have a Plun here. Duckby can still go in. That's gonna be a face breaker to stop Typhro Pam. Not enough damage though. Showstopper in front. Was able to flash away. Genza's not gonna win this fight. Never mind. He was able to. Gets 2 kills. Flashes away. On the hunt. Gets the reset. Dragon's Rage not gonna hit. Unleash is gonna fall in 5-1. Gets 3 kills for the team. Cerberus is still making it
more.
Bluff X does have the Sanguine Pool. BMM is gonna go in. Perfect execution is gonna be used. Duckby is gonna die. And Bluff X is also gonna fall. Wow.
It's just aggression upon aggression right now here, Dash. Cerberus Esports fighting back, as you mentioned. Taku, sorry, Y1 getting a lot of those kills. Taku still bot side.
Is that the ace? Bilby, no! He didn't attack! He didn't attack Taku. Lost that chance. That could have been an ace for the team there.
They could have just gone for a behind the back hip. Maybe a hit with a bit of the slice of the sword of a fadeaway, right? No look, just throws a. But no, Taco didn't do that. It just let Belby was able to get away, and yeah, I was just talking up Invade. I was just saying, hey, Invade's fighting back early game. They even though they had more kills, 1k gold lead. Now it's a 3k gold lead for Cerberus. So yeah, I mean,
what happened?
Goodbye.
Oh man, just because of that one mistake that they did on the top side. Because remember, Cerberus Esports didn't really give them a big lead, even though that they're giving them some kills. Cerberus is still getting so much resources around the map, and because of that, they were able to really make it work for the team. Once the shutdown goals was able to get taken by Cerberus Esports, it was enough. But now top side, go for the fight here. Y1's just gonna move forward. Damage onto Y1 is going to be enough. Hero Zentress was able to get the knock-up. Duckby trying to force himself in front of everybody here. Flashes away. Was able to survive, and now Typhro Pam is going to be dead.
Yeah, Typhro Pam is dead. Cerberus Esports still on the chase here on Invade. Doesn't seem like they'll be able to complete the chase. Invade able to get away from that fight. And great flash coming from the set. Able to both get away and maximize the amount of damage that he was able to throw out. And here, Invade feels like they're getting corralled by Cerberus Esports now. If earlier on we were talking about how Invade did have a bit more control over the game because they were getting a lot of kills on the back of Bank, but now BMM, not gonna go for that. That was more of these teams right now positioning themselves in this dragon. Invade might be looking to try to go for the steal.
They don't have vision in front of Cerberus Esports, so this is still going to be hard for them to take. But at the back line, though, BMM tries to go for a fight on the leash. Sonic Wave's not going to hit. On the front lines, though, Bell B is going to be able to just run away right here. BMM might die in the process here. Resonating Kick could come in just a bit. Cerberus Esports, a lot of them are getting poked down by Invade Esports. Don't have the resources now. Genza would have the on the hunt in just a bit. Right now onto the back line, they go in. Duckby was able to survive with the showstopper, and now the facebreaker was enough. And that's gonna be enough for them to take the dragon right here. Invade losing their ground. They're losing all their members in front. Typhro Fam is trying to stop them from pushing for more, but 4 kills for the side of Cerberus.
Yeah, Cerberus's players are just showing up right here. It felt like that fight had no chance to be in favor of Cerberus Esports after BMM got caught out. But Duckby going in at the last second with a showstopper and with a sliver of health using the facebreaker. You're going to see in this replay right here. This is not a fight that Cerberus Esports would really want to go for, but Duckby said, no, we're taking this with a sliver of health. The Magic Pixel able to go to facebreaker, deal a lot of damage, and Invade this essentially gave Cerberus Esports the confidence to go in, even though they did lose the Dragon. Cerberus Esports was able to win the fight.
I love how funny the On the Hunt resets, right? Every time it resets, and once you go to the range, you get like 2 seconds of that extra movement speed, even if you don't stay in that area. So that's the reason why a Sivir is really strong. And that's why they were able to make that work. Once an On the Hunt is open, Duckby could easily just get to the backline with a showstopper, making it way faster than you expect.
Yeah, definitely. And that shows, right, why Sivir, as you mentioned, is how strong Sivir is right now. Lets you cut these distances, lets you get there faster. And it's very important. Movement speed and just overall movement in general is a bit of more of an understated number or statistic or mechanic. In the game, you usually see AD, you see AP, you see damage, but just cutting the time it takes for you to get closer is very important as well.
Yeah. Now on the leash. Gonna be pushed back with the Dragon's range. Showstopper was able to hit on 2. Gets the face breaker on the leash. Now they're gonna go back. They get the hero's entrance in front. Y1 was able to get the stasis. Genza is already here. Damage is gonna be enough. The crit damage from Genza is making it hard for them. They're cooking, and Duckby was able to survive that. Haymaker was able to get the shield, was able to get the execute in the end. They have the Baron on site, but they're not gonna continue.
Yeah, they're very low. Bank is still on that Ezreal, still very healthy. Will be able to deal the damage to them if they do start off this Baron. Banks is checking, making sure Baron's not being started, because if they did start it, he might be able to poke them down. Cerberus Esports instead taking the more smarter option, going back to base, licking their wounds, buying their items after getting those kills in the top side, and still putting down pressure on the map right now by going into the jungle of Invade. Let's see how they'll be able to get these catches of Invade, because we have been seeing Invade has been in the lanes a bit too long, or has been getting caught out here by Cerberus. But as the game goes on, Invade might be feeling a bit more vulnerable. They might be hiding near their base, but Cerberus Esports pushing the tempo here.
Duckby is the reason why they had gotten a lot of these fights in their favor, right? Just because of the way he uses the showstopper, and even just because of how this champion works. That is the reason why they didn't really have a great battle here. As we said, they're a very classic front-to-back team, and when that front-to-back gets shaken, that is when Cerberus was able to capitalize on that.
Yeah. Cerberus just dissecting the composition of Invade, but Taibo Pam
goes in with the time. Wasn't able to follow through. Right here, Genza might fall. They have the ultimate on him. Haymaker's going to be used. Enough damage onto the back line, so he was pushed back by that. But BMM is going to be caught by a lot of CC. Flash was used already. BMM still going in. He was able to get one, but not enough. Right here in front, Genza is going to come back. They still have the damage, and CES would want to get this Baron, but they still don't have enough HP on Y1.
Yeah, they might not have enough HP, but still 3 members of Invade here looking to contest this Baron, but Taku's gonna stop them. Yeah, damage is gonna be enough. Still have some damage coming in from Genza. The crit is just gonna hurt today. On the leash, flashes without any vision. He thought that it's ending, but no, it's not. Oh, Invade being baited in by Cerberus Esports. Yeah, they were desperately trying to figure out what was the Baron.
He had Y1 in front of him.
Yeah, he had Y1 in front.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised about that flash. Oh man,
it's a very awkward flash, but you can see, right, the desperation coming in from Invade. They already feel that the game was slipping away from their hands when earlier on felt like they were the ones in position to be able to snowball the game. But Cerberus Esports, with just fighting them, team fighting them as well, has been able to turn the tables.
Yeah, making it hard too. Already used the showstopper. Duckby wasn't able to get the knock-up on a lot of the members here. Genza is very out of position, not a fight that they want to take. He's super low. He was able to get the flash, and he was able to survive, but BMM is trying to cook things up onto the back line. He's surviving. Perfect execution. Ends one more life, and that's going to be a dragon in their favor. BMM goes in with the Twilight Shroud, but he's not going to be able to survive. CES right here goes in. Belby, Haymaker is not enough to get the kill onto Duckby, but Typhro Pam goes in front of Cerberus just to survive and let 2 members get away.
Yeah, Invade. Belby though, okay, will be able to get out. BluffX might not be able to. He's being corralled here. Okay, just for the pull.
Great slow. Yeah,
great slow, great pull. Able to get out, but Dragon did go to the side of Cerberus, denies the soul from Invade here with an 8k gold lead as well. But Duckby
Ooh. Goes in for the Hex Flash. I thought it's gonna be enough for them to go for a setup.
Yeah.
Right now with a 22-15, that's 37 kills in a 16-minute game. That's a lot of kills.
Yeah, that's a lot of kills right now for both of these teams. You just saw them aggression upon aggression. But with Cerberus Esports able to take down some of the standing goal, taking down the turret as well on the bot side, they do extend their gold lead to 10k at the 17-minute mark, and this just shows a total domination that Cerberus has right now on the map. They can just really put themselves in these positions to put down vision, to figure out where Invade is, and maybe bait them out on these objectives. Right now, both big objectives are still on cooldown. They will be spawning on the map later on, both Elder Drake and the Baron. So Cerberus Esports, the thing that they're really looking here is just to wrestle control over the jungle, while Invade trying to get as much of territory as they can.
Ooh. Duckby doesn't have any vision. He's very tanky. He won't really care about the damage that he would be dealt with, especially that they have the Warmix armor on their side. Invade, with what we're looking at for Cerberus Esports, they would just want to cut the map in two, just because they have 3 bodyguards here in front. They could definitely do that.
Definitely something that they can do right here. Right now, with the Elder Drake about to spawn, Cerberus Esports already running towards there. Elder Drake has just spawned, but Invade looking for a fight.
Really good position though. Duckby could definitely cook something up onto the backline there. Bank was forced to use the Arcane Shift. Doesn't have that in just like 5 seconds, so there's enough time for Cerberus to start this Drake.
Yeah, but they were able to deal a couple of damage on Cerberus Esports with the Elder Drake being started right here. Invade will need to figure out, will need to find a pick. That might start from the Galio or even a Hextech Ultimatum, but Cerberus Esports really knows that is Invade. What is Invade trying to do? So they're also trying to set up a trap of their own.
Yeah, still gonna be hard though, just because they have vision on this side of the map. Duckby's gonna go in, Showstoppers, Belby in front, and with that they have the Hero's Entrance. They're gonna be knocking up Duckby. Duckby might be dead here, and that's because of that ultimate right here in front of him. BMM goes into the backline. Typhro Pam is taking a lot of damage on the leash, is gonna be going there. The Akali's gonna fall down. Bluff X doesn't have the Sanguine Pool anymore, and he has it after 5 seconds, but they got the flash in, they got the dash, and that's gonna be ending the life of Belby. Was able to get the hook shot, but no more flashes from Taku.
Yeah, no more flash from Taku, but still, that was the bait that Cerberus Esports was hanging in front of Invade. They wanted him to fight, they wanted him to commit so that they'll be able to chase them down and take a couple of more kills. And now Elder Drake is being secured right here by Cerberus Esports. Only 2 members up for Invade right now. With the Elder Drake being secured here by Cerberus Esports, they will have their sights next on the Baron.
Yeah, they're gonna go for the Baron for sure, but let's take a look at this replay first.
Yeah, this replay shows right here how Cerberus Esports just really waited for Invade to overextend themselves. It all started with a flash show stopper right there from Duckby. Duckby has just been such a solid set right now for Cerberus Esports, making the plays for them. But later on this fight, we're just gonna see how Cerberus Esports is just so much in the lead. Invade can't even deal enough damage to threaten the Bruisers, Y1 and Taku. They don't even. I feel like they don't feel the Ezreal.
Typhro Pam used the Gargle enchant there. That was a mistake, and Bank is laughing. You can see it on his face there, just because of that mistake that he did. Yeah. But now, with this, Duckby, 70 start a fight. No Gargle enchant means you have 60 seconds to start this Baron. And they even have the Elder Drake in their hands. It's gonna make it easier for them to start this up.
Yeah. Look at the gold as well. Early games, Genza was 0-3-3. Yeah. He was punished. He was down in the bot lane, but now as AD gained gold.
Yeah, they have on the hunt. Really fast Y1. Have some knockups on the Typhro Pam. Stops the Justice Punch from happening, and that's gonna be 1 kill in front. Bluff X, that Elder Drake is just hurting him. That could have been a kill too.
Yeah, that could have been a kill, but right now, because of the health bars from Invade, Cerberus Esports is starting off this Baron, but they don't want to just don't want just to kill this Baron and take it as fast as they can. They want to set up a trap. They want to wait for Invade to come to them, but it doesn't seem like Invade will be going there. BluffX though might be getting caught out.
Dragon and also a Baron. Dragon is just gonna be expiring in a bit, but they're gonna be starting the push onto the top side this early. 21 minutes off the game. Cerberus could end this anytime they want to, and Cerberus is just gonna take this for sure.
Yeah, Cerberus will probably take the inhibitors in a bit. But they're still just slowly sieging, waiting for their members. Duckby might be getting caught out here.
Oh, he's gonna go in. Showstopper, the haymaker, gets him the shield that he needs. Survives, and that's gonna be the end of it. Bell B is gonna be next. Typho Pam doesn't have any way to go. Justice Punch is not available, and that's gonna be the win for Cerberus after this game. Invade lost their lead in the early game, and that led them to lose this game. Back Arcane shifts, has the stasis, but this game is done for sure. Even with the Tides of Blood, Bluff X is not gonna do anything there.
Yeah, this is gonna be game 1 for Cerberus Esports, and as you mentioned, right, Invade had the early game lead. They were able to do a couple of